Let's talk about data centers, shall we? We all hear data centers more often now with the advances in technology. And I, for myself, thought, hey, no big deal. I thought they were harmless. I thought they were needed, which they probably are needed. But I had no idea of the consequences that these data centers were causing. You hear, oh, Meta is doing a data center, or we need data centers to help keep up with the other countries and all that good stuff to advance our technology. However, it seems like with these data centers, it could be more than meets the eye. So let's check it out and go from there.
Home to more than 50,000 people, South Haven, Mississippi is a quiet suburb. That is, residents say, until Elon Musk's AI power plant came to town. For months now,
You've even heard, administration saying we want to invest in, well, not the administration themselves, but saying that, billionaires or whatnot are investing in data centers just to spit it out. And, you at least myself, I thought nothing of it. I'm like, hey, cool. We're advancing technology. We're creating these centers to hold this data for YouTube and Google and all that good stuff. But check out the effects.
Found communities near the plant here. All day and night.
It sounds like jets are taking off and they never take off.
Coming from dozens of methane turbines sent to power Elon Musk's AI data center. That's the power plant, and we're getting a decibel reading here in the low 60s. That's about as loud as a dishwasher running 24/7, just steps from that house.
When I was a little girl, the garden was right over there.
Crystal Polk's family has lived here for generations.
That noise is constant. It's constant. It's like staying next to an airport where you're hearing the planes just constantly. It's definitely no good. No bueno.
Before Black people were even allowed to own property.
What has life been like for you since the turbines came to town?
Excruciating. The noise is constant. It never ends.
This is the noise level that we are experiencing at 9 o'clock at night.
Sometimes it's very, very, very loud, with loud screeching and railing, like rails are hitting up against each other. That's just unbearable.
And it's not just a concern over noise, but
check it out. The sensors, you can see what's going on. All that, they say methane getting burned over there. Who knew that this is what having a data center around you meant, basically?
Pollution too. Nonprofit newsroom Floodlight published this thermal drone footage, which they say shows the gas burning at the facility. The Environmental Protection Agency has said gas turbines are a major source of hazardous air pollutants, including formaldehyde and other probable human carcinogens.
I have severe.
So now we got noise and we have pollution in the air.
And sometimes I can smell the pollution in the air, and I don't want to be exposed to that and cause more damage to myself.
Who knows? Might cause cancer. Might be a cause of cancer in the next 5 years. Who knows?
The Department of Environmental Quality telling NBC News right now they've confirmed the facility is utilizing efficient air pollution control technology to minimize emission, despite operating without an air permit for months, which the department said wasn't required for the initial temporary turbines.
We don't really know how bad this pollutant is right now.
Jason Haley.
Yeah, it's definitely way too early to deduce that type of, they got to do the science and the research on it, yes?
Has doubts.
Do you worry it could be bad?
Yes, I do. You shouldn't put this right next to people's neighborhoods.
Did they not think about that though? I had no idea. I'm sure a lot of the public didn't know that this came with a data center. So why didn't they put this off in the middle of nowhere? I don't know if it's infrastructure or what, but come on.
Founded the Safe and Sound Coalition, a group trying to stop those turbines from becoming permanent.
It's March 5th at 12:10 a.m.
He says people like this officer come by every few hours to take decibel readings, but that the readings don't tell the whole story.
We took a decibel reading down at the park, and it was like in the 50s, 60s, which is equivalent to the hum of a dishwasher, which might not sound like much to people.
I've heard the comparison to this isn't much louder than my dishwasher or my vacuum cleaner is louder than that. Well, you don't run that 24/7.
Amen, brother. Come on. That's a false narrative. It's not apples to apples.
AI did not respond to NBC News' request for comment about the Mississippi plant and
Of course not.
residents' concerns. South Haven's mayor
And hey, you know, we keep things even keeled here. Yeah, they have Elon Musk's name down there, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the only data center. If all data centers are creating this problem, then that's what needs to be dealt with on scale.
called the noise a legitimate concern and says XAI installed a $7 million sound wall and is considering more mitigation. He also emphasized the economic impact.
Our city and entire community will soon reap unprecedented financial benefits from this new strategic alliance.
Well, that's one key right there. You know, state of Mississippi, it's already bought. Whoever, it's already paid for. So hopefully they can right the ship. But let's continue.
XAI plans to spend more than $20 billion in the area, the governor announced, bringing with it much needed jobs. But Jason and Crystal are not alone in their worry. Hundreds of people showed up to the state hearing in South Haven, urging officials to reject XAI's bid for 41 permanent gas turbines. This month, Mississippi regulators unanimously approved
Good luck, people. Good luck.
those permanent turbines, which the Mississippi Department of Environmental Quality says will require an air permit. On X, Elon Musk said he was thrilled it was approved, adding it powers the future of AI innovation. A future the residents we spoke to say will cost them their own.
A bit of a conundrum. This is a bit of a conundrum.
I can't live with this. I'm going to have to move.
Tell me more about what's happening for you right now.
It's just the thought that this may be the end of something that's been in my family for years. And I feel like we don't matter.
And don't take this lightly. It's not just easy to just move. Who's going to buy? If you're going to move, I assume you're going to sell. So who's going to buy?
To those who are in charge, that we are invisible to them.
Priscilla Thompson, NBC News, South Haven, Mississippi.
We think.
So definitely heartfelt situation going on there. Hopefully things improve for those in that residence or that local community. Definitely look forward to hearing reports on that situation.